Yo, what's up, my YouTube fam? Welcome to My Point of View movie reviews. Today's review is for the brand new Spike Lee joint, BLOODS. I've been waiting for this movie for a long time. I've been following the production of this film. I'm happy that Spike Lee has found a home with Netflix. His last two TV movies, She's Gotta Have It Part 1 and 2, Netflix. Now this, kind of a big budget film for Spike Lee taste, Netflix. And Netflix is the home, to me, for black entertainment. All the best comedy specials, Netflix. The best black comedians, Netflix. Best black shows, Netflix. Best black directors, Netflix. Hollywood, there's been a change in power since Hollywood's been exposed. People are going to jail. Women are standing up for their rights. And people like Spike Lee, who has been outed by Hollywood. Hollywood never really liked Spike Lee. They respect him, but they don't like him because he speaks his mind. Well, Hollywood, Spike Lee doesn't need you to be the best or one of the best. Ask Martin Scorsese. Even he got smart and went to Netflix. This movie was absolutely incredible. And you're talking to a purist when it comes to a Spike Lee follower. I've been there since the beginning. I was there when She's Gotta Have It came out in theaters when there was 19 people in the theater. Go to a black city, it was packed, you know. A lot of you guys are just now discovering Spike Lee. A lot of you guys are strictly movie review channels and you need content to review. So you're reviewing this movie because the latest, hottest thing that's out. No disrespect, but you're not really a Spike Lee fan. Some of you guys are, but some of you guys just need content for your movie review channel. Spike Lee is easily one of my favorite directors of all time. It's like when Spike Lee has a new movie come out and it's good, it's like your favorite team winning the Super Bowl. That's how much it means to me. Spike Lee is not just a director, he is a model. He is a person I look up to. He is a person that's physically changed my life and what I want to do. He is the reason I went to film school. He is the reason why I don't follow the trend. I make my own films, release them on YouTube for all to see. I don't send scripts to Hollywood trying to get recognized. No, pick up a camera and do it yourself. That's what Spike Lee means to me. And this film is exquisitely beautiful looking, shot well, well written, and directed like a mastermind. The premise of this film, you got 5 gentlemen that was in the Vietnam War. One of their comrades was killed. 40 years plus later, the 4 remaining members of the Bloods go back to Vietnam to bring home the body of their fallen comrade. Also, there's a subplot. There is some CIA gold that they discovered and they want to bring that back. So it's also a heist film as well as a historical film. And this movie opens up with dialogue from Muhammad Ali. And that's all you need to know. You know, the black man had no problem with the Viet Cong, neither they had any problems with blacks from the Vietnam standpoint. We was forced as black people, drafted to go fight this war that we had no business being in. We wasn't even cool at home. We wasn't even regarded as human beings. We were subhumans. And here we are fighting hand in hand with Uncle Sam's army in some business that we had no business doing. And black men came back scarred, downtrodden, mistreated, forgotten. And some people never recover. And that's one of the aspects of this movie that's brilliant. A lot of people might be off taken when the flashbacks, they show them as themselves as they look today, I thought that was brilliant. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you think about things in the past, you're no longer young, but when you think about it, you're kind of putting yourself in the past as you are now. I thought that was brilliant. Plus, it saves money on hiring new actors. It was brilliant. The cinematography is gorgeous. A lot of you nerds who don't really know a lot about Spike Lee are going to say fancy things like the ratio of the film change. And yeah, it was cool, but I don't care about that because that's surface. Spike Lee is a person who makes movies to make you think, change the culture, and he put his heart and soul in every frame of a film. He preaches. It could be a little daunting for some. To me, it doesn't bother me a bit because we need leaders and teachers. And the better way to teach and to feed information is through cinema and film. And that's what Spike Lee does. He always have done that. Some of you guys, like I said, are just discovering that. Hollywood couldn't handle it. Spike Lee should have had at least 3 Oscars by now. He should have had one for Do the Right Thing. Of course, Malcolm X. They gave him one for Black Klansman, but we all know as purists, Spike Lee should have had more Oscars, so fuck Hollywood. And I watched a lot of reviews recently because a lot of you guys try to do a review within the first 24 hours to be the first one to do a review. It's the thing to do. Some of you guys hit the nail right on the head. Some of you guys don't have a clue who Spike Lee is and what he's done. Half of you nerds out there like all these blockbuster movies and stuff. And half the blockbuster movies you see, Spike Lee discovered half those actors in those movies. Transformers, stuff like that. Those people were discovered by Spike Lee. Now, if you seem a little confused, just Google and do your research. And all these actors that you love, Spike Lee probably discovered. Yeah, Spike Lee is the man. You know, way before Samuel L. Jackson was in Pulp Fiction, he was in Do the Right Thing, Jungle Fever, even School Days. Spike Lee gave you Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, remember that. Denzel Washington, my favorite actor of all time, worked with Spike Lee 4 times. And I advise you, if you ever seen Inside Man or own a copy of the DVD or the Blu-ray, watch behind the scenes footage. Watch this interview with Spike Lee and Denzel. You'll know how great Spike Lee is from the lips of Denzel himself. Delroy Lindo. You're going to learn a lot about this guy. Oh man, he's fantastic. He's Oscar worthy in this movie. He's been working for Spike Lee for years. Clockers, Crooklyn. Delroy Lindo's been there from the beginning, also working with Spike Lee. Y'all just discovering the brother now. Yes, he stole this movie. He was an outstanding actor in this film. It's an ensemble cast. They're not big name people, but they're great actors. And casting is everything for a film like this. And Spike Lee's team is incredible. Spike Lee's team. You know, he's the man that changed the genre forever. He changed the word film and movies. No, he says, you know what? It's a Spike Lee joint. That's soul brother talk. That's black power right there. And that's why I love Spike Lee, always going against the grain. No, this is not a movie. This is not a film. It's a joint. And come smoke this. Come get with it and experience the Spike Lee experience. That's why I love Spike Lee. There's a small budding romance in this movie with a French woman and Paul's character's son. It's really cool. It's not sappy. It's not stupid. It's how people meet for the first time and you just have chemistry. And that's a nice thread through the whole film that keeps it on this levity part. And the film is very shocking. When they go back in time and you see Chadwick Boseman's character, it's beautiful to watch. You feel the camaraderie of the brothers. The film grade has changed, more gritty. Of course, the ratio has changed, as you guys know, to make it a different look, give it a different feel. And one thing I really liked about this movie, Spike Lee used some CG. There's a scene they show Vietnam for the first time. There's a helicopter shot coming into the picture, and the sun is in the background. And as the helicopter gets close, you can tell it's a CGI copter, but it's shot beautifully. It comes into frame, then they show the characters of the film, the main ones inside the helicopter with their guns drawn. It's a beautiful shot. When the helicopter crashes, it's CG and it's great. I mean, Spike Lee, there's nothing he can't direct. Now the brothers get into genres and historical war films and using CG. I really like that about Spike Lee. It was really cool. The score of this film, amazing. Not only the score, the soundtrack. Marvin Gaye has his footprint all over this movie. And one of my favorite shots of the film is 5 minutes in. They're at a club in Vietnam. Got this Asian DJ back there cutting and scratching. In the background it says "Apocalypse Now, Budweiser, this Bud's for you." And they're dancing. All 4 brothers are dancing in frame, coming towards the screen, coming at you, right? Then Spike Lee gets behind him and it's just, his camera movement is superior. I always love that about Spike Lee. He always does a double take. You don't always realize it, but he does it since the beginning of time. When the brothers see each other and embrace, they show the hug from the front, then they show the hug again from the back. It's always a double hug. Whenever there's a fist bump, it's twice, boom, boom, from a different angle. It's real subtle, but those are Spike Lee tricks that I always love. And the dolly shot, man, again, the dude is a masterful filmmaker. Dude is amazing. Spike Lee was showing out directing this film. It's directed with class, edginess, great storytelling, visual telling. There's a monologue from Delroy Lindo. He's looking directly into the camera and giving you the goods. Oscar-worthy performance. It's the best performance I've seen all year by a leading actor or a co-star in a movie. You take your pick. But he is amazing in this film. Easily my favorite film of the year thus far, being 6 months into this new year. You're gonna hear that a lot from people. They wanna jump on the bandwagon, but trust me, it's the best film that's come out thus far this year. And it wasn't Hollywood produced. Netflix did it. Spike Lee seems to get better with time. You know, this dude been doing this for like 4 decades damn near. And the dude hasn't slowed down. He hasn't lost his edginess. He hasn't lost his charisma. He directs films like a young man that he was when he did She's Gotta Have It or School Days or Do the Right Thing. He gets in the middle of things and I love him. And over the years, he's always employed his family, his sister, his father. And to see him grow to this point now, it's really, truly amazing. I love this film. I watched it twice yesterday so I can do my review today. I watched it intensely the first time. The second time I laid in bed and closed my eyes and just listened to it without watching it so I can take in all the dialogue and feel what the actors were portraying through their voice, inflections and everything like that. It's an incredible film. Storytelling, it all tidied up at the end. And there's some shocking scenes that actually made me jump. I was like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. And I'm used to Spike Lee always hitting you in the mouth with a message, but wow, there's a grenade scene that caught me off guard, a landmine scene that caught me off guard, a snake scene that caught me off guard. He had me jumping and squirming in my seat. Great job, Spike, you got me. And you fall in love with these characters. It's one thing Spike Lee has always done is develop great characters with great nicknames, you know? I love that about Spike Lee. He gives all his main characters nicknames and they follow you through time. You know, to even get off track a little bit, everybody watching this video right now wearing Air Jordans, don't think Michael Jordan, think Spike Lee. Spike Lee is the person that made Michael Jordan famous. He was always a very good basketball player, coming up to be a great player. It's those commercials that Spike Lee directed and starred in alongside Michael that made Michael famous along with his shoe. He finds great talent, he takes great talent, elevates them, and he's a great marketer. The guy's done things you probably don't even know about. He's directed music videos with Michael Jackson. Did you know that? Google it, do your research. Spike Lee has done some incredible documentaries about people you don't even know he did. You see the films the joints, and that's it. Spike Lee has done much, much more. You just don't know. This film will be held high. I'm not a big guy who cares about Rotten Tomatoes, but right now I think it's currently at a 91. A lot of the so-called critics are giving it high praise, and that's cool. When white people are massaging the balls of black directors and actors, it makes me happy. All we want is equal opportunity and to showcase our talent. And it's cool, I like it. But take color out of it, Spike Lee is a hell of a director. This movie is nothing short of brilliant, absolute brilliant. And he always has a strong message. And what's scary about this film, it's a message for right now. With all the protesting, Black Lives Matter, this movie hits it right on the head. Spike Lee's always been ahead of the game. Even 2 years ago when Black Klansman came out, the political climate was hurt, it was lost. At the end of that film, they showed the protesting from these bigots, what was going on in that film. It was happening currently in modern day time. 2 years later, Spike Lee's done it again. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Netflix, tune in, click the play button, give it a thumbs up on Netflix, promote this movie, let's make it #1. Spike Lee, brother, I love you. I love what you stand for. Keep doing what you're doing. You make me proud. I am a product of you. I wouldn't be making my films now if it wasn't for you. Defy Bloods. Check it out. If I offend you, you don't understand me. If I inspire you, then you will learn to love me. Until next time, yo, like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, and leave your comments down low. Peace. Yo, it's just my point of view. Hello. Now, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Without you, there's no me. And do us a favor, stop by the website at www.blacktastic.net and pick up some merchandise. Get yourself a hat or pick up a t-shirt. It's things like that that help keep the channel going. And also, feel free to leave a donation on the home page at www.blacktastic.net. Thank you all so much. Again, you make this so much fun. Without you, there's no me. Until next time, see you later.